Howdy and welcome to Sunburnt Gaming. We're continuing on with our 1920 Razor Gang game, and the group has been headed over into enemy territory in the Darlinghurst Cross type area, headed to a brothel that is run by the Madame Tilly Devine. They are a head of the Divine Gang that does sly grog, prostitution, drugs, along with, violent attacks with Razor Gang type things. You headed to this brothel. Outside, you can see through the window that there is clearly maybe a few people near the entrance on the inside.
I feel like we need to do some prefacing before we get there.
What do you mean?
We all know the plan, yeah?
What's the plan?
Look at another. Been another plan, yeah? Yeah?
Explain the board another time?
I want to explain the board! Okay. So, as part of this, right, so we're going to talk to them initially. So, Snake Eyes, that's your job.
Okay.
Okay.
What am I saying? Let's come to an agreement. No need to
Yeah,
roll out
they
war.
owe us reparations.
Okay.
So because of all this, they killed 3 of our guys. We're not going to put down 3 of their guys as reparations, but we can do something, whatever.
Demand our territory back.
Yeah, it's our spot. They give it back, and we need something more than that, obviously, because it's not like, we'll just give
it back and reparations. Yeah.
Yeah. But they might not want to hear us out. So when we want to be heard, we need to make the right threats and do the right things. Now, Domino, do you understand your part of the plan?
I think I missed it. What's the...
What are we
We
doing?
need blow the whistle.
Yep.
If we need to bring in the backups, start the battle, you just got to send up the firework, okay? Like a visual thing. Okay, we've told
Are they
you.
waiting outside or are they coming in with us?
Well, you need to be in a position to do it. That's the thing. So this is my
How
question
would it-
before we get there. Are we all going in, or is it like, are we gonna have some people, stay behind? Some people are gonna go invisible. Some people are gonna do what?
I'll go invisible and just keep an eye. If I can send out the fireworks if it all goes wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Jean?
Anyone else want to be invisible?
And you fire a firework. The firework is also not invisible, right?
Oh, but no, it's so I can watch over the situation.
Once it leaves his possession, it would presumably cease to be invisible.
Cool.
It's I'm just watching in from the inside, and then if anything goes wrong, I can just run back out and then set the firework.
Obviously, Snake Eyes won't be visible. They're doing the talking, but I don't think Snake Eyes, you want to go in alone.
No, please. I need some people backing me up.
I'll come with you.
Yep.
I'll be there, just watching over.
Sure, but
where does that leave Jean Dao as well?
Seriously, right?
Where do you want me?
I mean, I think it's fine to go in with 2 tough
2 extra
bodyguards,
people.
right?
Yeah.
You can come in, but if you have a better idea for something that might be more useful, you would have, I don't know, you're an honorable guy, so you might not want to go invisible and get ready to stab someone.
Also, we don't know if they're
maniacal.
actually that magical. They could be normal people in there. So if you just start stabbing people while invisible, might also break some brains.
Yeah, but
what if I want their brains
that's the
break?
case.
Well, I have to say I'm on a no for that.
The killing or the breaking?
The breaking. I mean, I get the necessity to defend our territory, but as mages, we have a responsibility.
Oh my god, you sound like all those losers. What are their names? The Guardians, that's right.
Wait, aren't you a Guardian?
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
I just don't preach like them. I keep it real. No, anyway. Yeah, so I don't know, we all have Inward Outward Eye. We all have Death and Mind Shield.
We all have, what was it, Fate Shielding?
So
Warning gesture for fate.
yeah, we've set up like that. If there's any more setup you guys want to do, I mean, you kind of missed the mark. You should have already done it. But we got like a fire shield. I think if they won't see us, Domino, you light the place on fire.
Not with us in it, right? I
No,
don't know.
no.
if they won't see us, so
Oh,
we're not
okay,
in the
okay.
building, right? And we do our threats and we make up whatever, and they still
And
won't
they don't
see
even
us.
let us in. Yeah,
They,
okay.
We just set it up like, you know, unlucky.
Yeah.
And then obviously that's the point where we're just eliminating our enemies.
Okay, I guess we start walking up. I straighten my tie.
I'm gonna just get myself visible. Oh, what the hell?
What the hell, ma'am?
Okay, so you got 0 successes. Do you dramatically fail? Once, yeah. So yeah.
I don't want to make it that. Wait, how badly would it ruin the planet if I don't? If I dramatically.
Suddenly a flash comes out, like suddenly you get the glowing condition.
No.
Yeah, it would be that some sort of condition gets applied. So
I'm gonna say no. As funny as it would be.
Do we stop walking now? Do you let us know so that people can still see us?
I can see you. I don't think it worked. I can see you. You're right in front of me.
I'm sure it feels like it worked.
It didn't work, man.
If we're out of the car, we can be watching right now.
I thought
look
we were
around.
probably still in
Wait,
the
I'm not the
car.
paranoid one. I don't look around.
I'm not paranoid right now because I'm acting like I'm not paranoid, so I'm not gonna look around either.
while you guys while he's casting the spell, it's failed. Do you recast?
I'll recast. What's the minuses?
Okay.
What's penalties for recasting?
There's none unless you have a time, which I'd say you probably do because people are going to notice the car.
Yeah.
So it'd be -1 to the
Okay.
rest. Are you using the Ultra?
What the shit? What the hell? 7.
Well,
What is
okay.
this shit?
We've lost.
What do
Are
you
you
mean?
using the Ultra? Are you using the Ultra?
Yes. Okay, I'll use Yantra.
You what?
How
Wait,
many?
wait.
What do I use? Just my candle. Alright, let's. I'll just see that. Add that to the dice rolling pool and see if
Well,
that.
the candle wouldn't add any.
No, sorry, not the candle. Yantra.
Because the candle, it doesn't. I wouldn't say an ever burning light would necessarily aid a invisibility spell.
Oh,
No,
no.
it wouldn't. I was just thinking of like the
Just why
smoke,
it's
but
fake.
no. Okay,
Beat.
okay. Just high speech, whatever. In the car. No one can
Okay,
hear
so
it.
that takes 2 seconds. It takes 6 seconds each time. So
Okay. I'll roll 2 and see if that like adds any successes. Okay.
So, you go invisible. And it's just you, right?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay. As you guys, I'd say, you guys can see someone is short a bit.
What? What?
I have no idea what you just said.
Short
Oh.
what? That bit?
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect if that was gibberish. I'm just gonna.
I wonder what it could be, guys.
Yes.
Maybe
Short bet, the bet
There is
beat.
the short better nearby.
Short
No. A short bet, but then not the same ending.
A short bit after you cast, someone pokes their head out and from a curtain and just is looking at you guys in the car
Alright, I guess we go.
from one of the windows.
I guess we go
Looks
now.
like a young woman, maybe 19. Just looking through one of the windows.
And I really
noticing.
hope we don't have to burn the house down.
It's always a good start to do as you're walking up.
I imagine the image is, we get out the car, we sort of roll out a little bit,
Oh, because you got inward outward eye. When you look through the window, you would see inside the rooms.
That's useful.
So theoretically, I'm going to give you guys some extra information that you would have before you go out. Because theoretically, when you look in, you can see a bit. You would get some reconnaissance information.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a car bomb in every room of the house.
Oh no.
Sorry, did you say a car bomb in every room?
Yeah, they got a car in every room.
And then each of them has a bomb on it.
And they're all car bombs.
So I'll say it seems to be mainly different. Like most of the rooms are being currently used. We'll say. But there does appear to be Tilly Devine on the second floor. You can't see her directly, but you can hear that she's talking to someone in a hallway on the second floor. This brothel. I will say it looks like there's maybe 3 muscly tough people. From what you can tell, there's maybe 3 physical threats there. One thing of actual major note is that there is at least one of these toughs that seems to be doing some sort of peripheral site sending off magical effect. Like they're doing something. You're not sure what, of course. I guess actually Domino's peripheral sight sees the Arcana, so you would see that it's a mind effect.
Oh.
And that's something they're actively doing right now.
So they're mages?
They're mages.
Does it mean that they're mages? Because if you're a supernatural being and you do do an effect, it still does it have an Arcana?
Yeah. Domino still learns like for example, when the spirit does something, he goes, "Oh, there's a spirit thing happening."
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't know if they're mages.
But you guys are currently assuming they've got some. They may be mages. Because it's been theory of maybe seers as well, I think. But
yeah.
Whatever the case, they have powers at the very least. But I'm gonna put
Mind
bets on
powers.
mages.
What could go wrong? Okay. We're heading up, I guess. To the door.
Okay. I think one of the enforcers that is not one of the toughs that is not the one talking with Tilly on the second floor and is not the one with the mind periphery side setting off. They are at the door and they open the inner door because it's one of those double doors with the screen. So the screen door is still closed. They look at you 3 and they squint a bit and it's like, what sort of approach are you going to take with this initial thing? Is it going to be very friendly and social? Is it going to be intimidating? Are you going to pretend you're someone you're not? What is your approach?
I think, because I'm just gonna basically be kind of charming and say, we need to talk to your boss, but I want these guys next to me to maybe look intimidating, but kind of like I'm the charm and they're the backup plan, if that makes sense.
Okay. Can you give me a roll plus your status? So it's going to be a gang status of 2 or 3. I don't remember how much I gave you guys.
2.
So yeah, you got 2 plus a. It sounds like presence.
Yep.
And persuasion.
Okay.
And it is going to be penalized.
Yep.
By 2.
Okay.
For his resistance.
Okay. This is a big dice pool, so as we have seen in all previous rolls, it shall be a 0. Okay, it's okay. It's a 1.
Okay. Then he does recognize you. One second. I'm gonna have to ask the boss. 1 moment, please. And closes the door. You can hear his footsteps, which means that you can see inside and follow him because of inward outward eye. So for a bit, you can see him going up the stairs, and then they come back down, and they open the door and let you in. And they gesture upstairs.
Okay.
We'll walk upstairs.
Yeah. I want to put on my sunglasses.
Can I get a dexterity stealth roll from Domino to see if you can slip in before the guard closes the door?
Stealth dexterity.
Because I'm assuming you're trying to be quiet about it as you quickly try to get through the gap.
I might have to do some last knee if I failed. No, my last knee is nothing. Okay, I'm willpowering this. Okay.
Okay, you can successfully slip in just at the last moment without getting noticed. You're all in. You walk upstairs, and there is a room near the entrance to the top stairs that you can see into pretty easily with the inward-outward eye before you get there. It appears to be a small little office area that Tilly is in. She wasn't in it earlier before the thing, but now that she's meeting you, it's got some nice but gaudy decor, you'd say. Like, imagine like fancy Art Deco stuff, right? But slightly shoddy.
Right.
Like, so it's still expensive, but it looks like it's been a bit rough. It's not like pristine condition or anything. But she's still obviously got some level of wealth. And she's sitting down. There's the enforcer that had the mind thing, which they do not have any more on. And then another enforcer is next to it. So there's two enforcers in this room. The guy who let you in remains at the door stairs. So, I assume this is about what happened this morning?
Yes. We've just come here to make sure you understand that there's some ramifications to what's happened. But we wanted to maybe discuss that maybe this was all just a misunderstanding and reparations can be made, but we want to hear what your plan is. You planning to come into more of our territory?
So it was part of a test. We weren't sure entirely whether or not it'd be the best idea. Gang wars always a risk.
God, they're so right. My wisdom.
Please have a seat. And there's only there's 2 seats for other people. So I don't know if both of you if
I'll take a seat.
I guess I'll stand.
Oh, I feel like I should stand then.
That makes it look weird.
It's weird no matter what.
there's 3 people, there's 2 seats. So it's
I'll sit down then.
okay.
Okay, I'll sit down. Wait a minute.
Wait
No.
a second.
I would like to use space magic so that we
Oh,
can
no.
both sit down in the same chair.
It doesn't look right.
This causes breaking points, even without the sleeping curse. It's just like
Just terrible.
Body horror.
So she says it was a test to see how well your men stood up against ours. We've been honing ourselves recently, and I think we deserve a bit more territory.
I see. Well, I guess this is the logical outcome of a test, which is a response. And depending how this conversation goes, the response can be pretty good, or it can go badly for mostly you guys. I am trying to be subtly threatening, but I don't know what the plan is beyond. They don't sound like they're gonna be doing the plan.
Hey, I left the social thing to you.
I know.
Can you give an intimidation roll? With, we'll say... I was going to say a bonus from the fact that you've got 2 people with you, but she also has 2 people, so I guess it counters that out.
Yeah. What do you think? Is that presence?
Presence or strength.
I'm definitely not using strength.
Then plus intimidate normally.
Well, I don't actually have any intimidation because that's not my thing. So I might use willpower. My last willpower. Oh god, I used it all in the astral.
What sort of things do you need to do to get your big willpower releases?
Oh, my main for my virtue is hopeful. My vice is gambler.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else gives you willpower, so.
Rest.
Well,
and
yeah, well,
magic.
I don't think rest is gonna come up.
Okay. So, yeah, that's. Was that the roll?
Yes.
Okay, you got 2 successes. That's not bad.
Yes, that's willpower is very helpful.
I think. Threats are well and good, but we know that you guys did good work against the Cook Boys and seized a lot of territory in in a very short time. Especially given Arthur's recent death, many other gangs would have fallen when attacked so soon after such a spill of leadership.
Those were the goats.
You just say it. But we've been thinking about gauging some of your area for a while. Some of the area, like you've got a big slice of central Sydney. To go from just past central to the top of Sydney, I don't know that you need all that. Not sure that I think you're a bit stretched, especially given that your gang is a bit focused when it comes to who's its members, and they look at the Asian member of the gang that is present.
I don't like that.
Are you gonna say anything?
Yeah, everyone's racist.
We need to make sure that we can't move down south further into Surrey Hills because of Lee. So we're going to move more west towards you guys. Now, you've still got so much of central Sydney. I don't think it'll matter too much. Some of the area gets picked out a bit. We've already seen that my guys are very skilled with a razor, we'll say.
They killed 3 of our guys.
Yeah. Do you say that, or is he just reminding us out of character?
I audibly mentioned it to you, making sure that you're the talker, but I need to know that there's no okay in this situation.
I was going. Well, that's not going to go too well in general. We're not going to take this lying down. You've killed 3 of our people, and we wanted to have a chat to see how reparations can be made, but there's a simpler way of responding to 3 people's deaths. And we're gonna not take this lying down. We
did expect more from you when it comes. We didn't expect it to go so easy, but I do understand. It is a very understandable response. So if you want reparations for the deaths, I think that's fair. Maybe we could have just gotten one and scared off the others. Maybe my boys were a bit too zealous, we'll say. So, what is your gang interest? Drugs, mainly. That's it, right?
And gambling. And I guess we're going into Sly Grog as well.
Okay. What if we helped your Sly Grog operations a bit, and you maybe dealt with some of the Sly Grog operations of Kay Lee? I let you take a bit of the pie of the Sly Grog trade in the area.
To be clear, you wouldn't stop your expansion, as you would say, into our territory. Or are you suggesting that that also stops and we become friends? One way of saying it.
I mean, that area is pretty prime prick pick.
Was that yes or no? What are they?
Right, it's a no.
Yeah.
Unless it's going to take some like it's going to take something more than so there's the two things. One, the reparations, and one to stop her previous plan. Right now, she's willing to do some form of reparation for the killings.
But it's still gonna expand.
Yeah, at least at current in the conversation.
Yeah.
So would that be amenable? Like that square things between us?
I wanna use my sunglasses.
Okay.
I'm hoping to be like a spirit of like victory, but not for like fighting or violence or anything like that. It's like even in this social situation, obviously there's someone who wins in every deal, really.
Yeah.
And I just
points is winning.
yeah, just get like a better sort of like I don't know, a different angle on it. And also, if anyone reacts, it's a good tell.
Okay. So yes, you turn on the glasses.
Did I roll my dice pool for it?
No, because I don't like it. It's too annoying.
It's 8 dice. It's pretty unlikely to fail.
Don't
Yeah,
say
okay.
that.
I guess it matters because it costs mana to use. But...
That's life. And I'll what the hell? I'll roll. If this fails, it'd be kind of crazy. Can I get my mana back?
Yes, you can choose. So you get a willpower.
Oh yes.
Wait,
And
that's how
then-
I can get my willpower back. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, exceptionally succeed on some spells. So everyone feels their mage sight go off from the glasses. And Mike, you get the one you spend back plus one more. Is what happens when you take
Money.
the refresh option.
Ooh, can I study everyone's faces in the room for these guys and see if anyone like at the time of that goes off is now
Yeah, that's very
Hiding.
reasonable. I would say no roll. None of them seem to notice.
Man, we got another like cook boy angle with the spirit. They got something wrong with them.
So when you turn on this, you can see this place drips with failure.
Oh man.
The building itself, it's like it's seeping out through the walls. It's stained on the floor.
When the mage sight went off, what arcana was it?
It is spirit. His glasses are spirit.
Oh.
Oh.
yeah.
You can see that they are in I'm going to say that using this, you can see that they are in a desperate situation. They have been losing in their war against Katie Lee and her gang. So, like, you can, it's a very gross taste in your mouth as you look around the room and you breathe in the smell. And but on each of the people that are in the room with you, you can smell and see there's like maybe like something like a medal or like a feeling of like I've earned a victory. That's on them pretty. So even though the place itself drips with failure, there's some recent prominent victories on them.
Okay.
Currently, I'd say you guys are on, when it comes to the general vibe check of who's winning this conversation, I would say that they've got more than you right now, but that could change.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not a definitive win yet.
Yes.
But yes, from what you guys can see, they don't react. They don't seem, if they've either got really good composure or they don't have a mage sight equivalent.
Good luck.
But you're not gonna say anything after. Oh.
I'm seeing where it goes, man. A little bit. Okay, you know what? No, I feel like maybe you do need it. I don't. Whispering is too much.
You could lean down and whisper, yeah. Like that's something people do in these sort of situations sometimes.
Is it too much? Maybe it's not too much. Alright. I'll lean down and say they're losing.
Okay. I'm gonna say it seems a bit odd to be expanding into another's territory when you've got such a long-term enemy going on.
It seems to annoy her a bit. Like, you see a twinge of annoyance in her face. It's true that we have some enemies, but you always need to grow. And I'm not going to let my gang sit on the sidelines. And when we're going to take what we deserve.
I see. Perhaps we made a mistake coming here. Maybe we should have headed to. Need to get the name right.
Lee?
What Lee's gang? Is that what it's called? The Lee gang.
Yes, but it's not. It's spelled with the more Irish spelling.
Perhaps this is actually an opportunity for our own gang to make an alliance with someone, and I wonder what that would perhaps be doing to your gang.
If you form an alliance with them, you even think about it, and there's like active hate behind her voice. If you even think about alliancing with her, we will not stop at 3.
I see. I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, long-term gang wars isn't really something we've had to deal with. See, we've only really had one major one, and I feel like it was handled relatively quickly.
I think it was a week. It was like 6 days.
How long have their kind of thing been going on? I'm guessing years. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But perhaps we can come to some other arrangement with no loss of territory, let's say. Seems that you have a large hatred, and that gang also has some available territory. If you have the ability to seize it, shall we say.
And you would support us in this?
Well, we're just talking hypotheticals, aren't we?
Of course. Can I get a roll?
Okay.
This sounds like a manipulate presence.
Manipulate presence?
Yeah, manipulate, persuade.
Okay. Hey, I should be pretty good at that.
I'm going to say -3.
Okay. Should be okay at that.
Ooh,
Should
5
be pretty good at
successes.
that.
There's been a few 5 successes recently. Okay, so Danny, would you like to put a condition on yourself or her?
Maybe one on her? Something like, because I'm sure she had lots of plans, so now it's just like kind of like questioning those sorts of plans.
That makes sense to me. She's going to pause for a moment and think. It would be good to take the wind out of that girl's sails. And you, after considering this we're discussing this hypothetical, even with the aforementioned 3.
I feel like we could come to an understanding, provided we discuss reparations, right? But the territory would need to stop. We need to be returned what was taken from us, and that would need to be not happening again.
That is an interesting idea. She gives a glance to the enforcer who you saw doing something mindy. He does a slight face of like a slight thing of recognition, not immensely, and then your mage sights go off, which you're all going to get knocked unconscious. No,
Oh no.
He begins doing some sort of power. It is mind-based, from what you guys can see. How does your mind shielding work, Mike? Is it that it prevents people from messing with your mind and stuff?
Mine also has mind stuff as well.
Yes.
I'll look it up.
Signs as well. Jesus. Okay. Mine's a mental shield. The shield provokes a clash of wills against it. Goetia Numina influences manifestations, any mind spells, any supernatural creature's mind-affecting abilities. It also is... No, it does not. I didn't take that reach.
So in that case,
Do you want to hear mine? Because I took the reach for supernatural effects.
I know yours doesn't apply in this case, unfortunately.
Sad.
I mean, that's good in some ways, because that means it isn't mind control, right?
I suppose.
They're getting like a... I don't know.
They're just trying to get a read on us.
Can I get a Gnosis mind roll? I think you get +2 from your long duration.
Huge. Okay.
And I will roll for them, and we'll see how this goes.
Big.
Nice. 5.
Big.
Huge.
I don't get willpower back from a normal roll. 5 successes, right?
This is contested though, right?
But for me, when I did the 5 successes, but it wasn't spellcasting or anything.
I think it needs to be... You use mana as a spell, right? Like,
Sorry, I didn't hear the question. Could that be repeated?
I was just wondering, like, when you have a normal mundane dice roll and you get 5 successes, you don't get willpower back, do you?
Not normally, no.
Truly sad.
Oh, we both
What's
got
happening
5
with this
successes.
5, guys?
I'm gonna use
Yeah,
willpower.
there's something wrong with the dice bot. It's the last 4 rolls have all been 5 successes.
Are you allowed to use willpower on the second roll? Because it's like you're just rerolling the same dice pool.
I think it's already it's already applied.
Okay, well, no, I didn't use it before.
For the action, so I think you do
Okay.
keep.
I didn't use it before, so I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't have it in this case. Well, I tried, guys.
Okay. So you got 3 successes. You got in the end, you got 8 successes, and they got 9 successes in the end.
Does Poison Signs help protect them, or?
It does not. It is not a supernal spell, from what you can tell.
Yeah.
You guys feel the mind thing is on you guys.
Can she target me, or is it like an arrow? Or...
Oh yes, that's worth mentioning. It is not on you. It is just on the ones they are aware of.
Shit.
But you can see your peripheral sight that it is on them, because you can see it's on the subject.
Fire the fireworks!
Yeah, okay. I'm heading...
Wait.
Yep.
You don't say that, right?
No.
That'd be a bad thing to randomly say.
Yeah.
Anthony was ready to go.
He has free will, man.
Yeah, you can do it if you want, but no one yelled that out.
What you feel you need to.
Are they just reading minds? I don't... That won't be as bad, but like...
Wondering what it is would require mage sight.
Yeah, I can't tell exactly what it is.
Can I turn on my mage
You know,
sight?
I'm gonna start heading towards the door. You hear that?
Wait, we hear you heading to the door?
So it's invisibility. It doesn't control sound.
I thought you were still...
So you're not stealthing when you do that? So
Wait,
everyone
I'm
can hear you?
very
What's
confused.
happening?
He's getting ready by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I'm heading towards the door. The door will have to open. I can't really stealth this.
What a creaky door and
Okay,
house.
so the door opens, everyone sees this. The look of confusion appears on their face.
You open the door?
Yes,
Yeah,
I do open the door.
Okay.
I am heading out.
They seem confused. One of the enforcers pulls his razor blade, and another pulls a gun, and they say, "Which of you did that?"
It's your house. What do you mean?
Actually, I think they're going to say, "Which of them did that?" And the enforcer who's got his mind thing going is like,
None of them, right?
"None of them."
It wasn't us. Where is it?
What?
I was like, "Okay, check the windows, see if there's anyone outside." And they cease aiming their weapons at you and start looking outside, like the guy with the gun looking like they're taking this supernatural situation seriously, and they don't believe that you guys were the ones who did it.
Well, I think we can put together what spell they cast on us then.
They're gonna. I don't see anyone.
It's a mind reading spell, but I can't tell now because I'm
But
out.
it's not a spell.
It's an effect.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go out the front door, do you?
Yeah, I'm heading out the front door.
Okay. I'm gonna say
Pop.
you hear a scream, as you do.
Did we just hear a scream?
I'm gonna say it sounds like actually two screams. One a man, one a woman, both pretty young.
Wow, we got a really squeaky house.
And you're now on the street, invisible. What is? Are you just gonna fire off the thing? Is that what's happening, or?
No, there could be people watching. Honk honk. There's gonna be people watching. I'm gonna try to head to like an alley.
Okay, so that's gonna take us
It'll take more
least a
time.
minute.
Yeah.
What are the people in the place doing? I think. What is your emotional? What does it look like? And the mental thing is gone off now. He's no longer focused on you because he's got other things to worry about. What emoting are you guys doing?
I might stand up and say, sounds like you've got something you need to deal with. We've had a good discussion. Perhaps we should come back at a later time when whatever's happening isn't happening.
What's wrong with this house, man?
Fine, they might be here for you, whatever they are.
What?
Oh, sorry, what do you mean by they? I'm a bit confused. Oh, a door just opened and closed by itself. It sounds like you got an older house.
The house is creaky and weird. I'm trying to play dumb, man.
Yeah, me too. I'm not saying anything about magic.
Yeah, but also because I'm not trying to show on that I'm smart, because I don't feel like they would know that.
I'm just saying, like, it's just a door opening and there's a scream, but there's obviously no one attacking, right?
It was just a scream, man.
Yeah.
I don't say anything, but I'm confused in a what the hell are they doing in that kind of way?
She's going to look at you and try to be as serious as she can. Like, hostility is gone, but it's still like a very forceful way of speaking. If you want to survive in this line of work, you're going to need to wise up quick that things aren't what they seem. There is weird shit out there that has people like you and me in the sightlines. They want to manipulate us from the shadows. They want to take us down. They want to steal who we are. I've made some deals with some of them. I've worked with some. Some of those deals have gone better than others. Some losses have been hard. I don't know who's doing this shit right now, but for all I know, it could be against you. And if we're going to make some sort of deal, I imagine if you die tonight, your gang is going to do a proper big gang war against mine. And that sounds like some sort of political scheming I'd see from these weird freaks. They must not want us to make a deal.
But these weird freaks work for any gang in particular?
They don't work for the gangs. Gangs work for them.
Oh my god.
It's a gang conglomerate. What?
The ganglomerate.
I'm not one for hocus pocus, but demons are real. Angels are real. Fucking weirdo cults do things.
You're crazy, man.
Can I do the thing that allows me to see about awakening stuff and calamity on this person?
Yeah.
Yes, so you look at them, and you see that I'm going to say, yeah, they are. This her is specific. The others are not.
Okay.
But there's a tree blocking the road. So
Fire can burn down trees pretty well.
So, like, there's something that's like a stumbling block slowing her chances of heading down the roads. I know this may sound crazy to you guys, but if you want to survive tonight, you're going to need to wise up quick.
And again, these. I'm gonna pretend to play up these supernatural creatures that you claim. Like, they look like normal people?
Most of the time. Sometimes they look like monsters and angels. Creature of Fire is one that I've...
Ah, the fire guy!
Ah.
This doesn't seem like his work, but...
Wait, I forgot. Who even there was the Viking game which hired the Hitman.
Yeah, they hired him, yes.
Yeah.
Well, they hired a fire guy.
They did say that they've made deals in the past.
Yeah.
So that's 4 people that died, not 3.
What?
We include Raymond.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess. Everyone forgets about Raven.
So do you ask them about that, or...
Yeah.
But if
Maybe we say, oh, now that, you've mentioned fire.
we let on that we know, they know we know. Because no one could see it but us.
We mentioned that Raymond was a burned corpse when we found him.
It's over. I can say nothing. Demonstrate your free will.
There. Oh, yes. So that was a member of your gang. I didn't even pay attention to which gangs those people were in.
What the hell, man?
Why'd you attack him then if he's not part of your expansion?
One of the groups of they're not monsters. They may be monsters. They're Society of 12 Keys. They do things with their minds. They can walk into a place, learn secrets from people. They talk to your people. They get they know who did shit. I made a deal with certain people that need certain discretion. So we've been making sure that anyone who talks with them or is going to talk with them soon is taken off the table. It's a necessity for some of the people I've made deals with. They want these people out of the Sydney as fast as they can. So I paid a guy who does good jobs to take out any that he finds out about. If we find out if any of my guys find out that someone's talked to him or is going to be, they get put on the list. He finds out.
It's
Nothing personal.
Yeah, but only when it's our people, not your people, hey?
One of my people was killed tonight.
Oh, never mind.
I'll take it back.
They ended up on the list.
It fits the feel of experience. Lying about being dumb. I never knew I was the smartest person in the room.
I want to try and whisper to experience something. Just go, okay, what's our play here? Are we gonna come clean or? I'm asking you because you got the big brain.
Yeah, I know. I understand. I'm the mastermind behind this.
This is getting too weird.
What do you mean?
How about we just decided we deal or no deal and then just leave?
What does the victory glasses tell me?
The victory glasses show that you're winning. Now, I should have been updating you on that.
That's alright.
So it would have been suddenly both you guys lose when he comes out of when the door opens, and then suddenly it starts shifting very quickly to your side.
Okay, so she's sort of shown her pieces.
She is now from the standpoint that like supernatural beings don't want her to make this deal, is what she thinks now.
Yeah, okay, so she's putting more on to then...
She thinks that like some seer type manipulator from behind, like someone like King, is going like, oh, if I kill this person, then these people will take, like, the leadership of the gang will be so we can attack, like, that sort of thing. Like, that it's all part of some supernatural game. You don't realize it's just a calamity of errors.
Dude, this is huge. Never mind. Domino's the goat. I give a nod.
What, to me?
What do we do? Nod.
That's not helpful.
Say yes.
Okay.
What do you...
Let's say that we believe you. Because my question to you was, should we come clean? Not...
Oh, right. Yeah. No. Fair. Take the deal.
Okay. Is John Dow close enough to hear that?
So the thing is, because they might be mind reading us. So as soon as we say something like that, if we show too much, if they do it again.
They're still looking out the window. With this stage, Anthony, Domino has reached, or Andrew in this case, Invisible Andrew has reached an alleyway.
Invisible Andrew.
What are you doing in this alleyway?
I am setting up the fireworks. I have not heard any of the negotiations.
Okay, so it is currently enchanted so that you can easily throw it and it will go super far. So you're just going to light it and...
Does anyone stop me?
How do we stop you, man? We're not
You're
nearby.
invisible. You're invisible. You're fine.
I have a great idea.
After the fireworks? Or to prevent it? I'm just wondering.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it very clearly. So as part of like what I don't know, as part of my big braininess, I get a certain amount of like changes / add things / retcons that I can implement, and because I'm sort of being the mastermind, right? I feel like a good one, because I realize I also have the spell control, would be to put like a telepathic link between myself and Domino to be like, yes, throw it, no, wait, blah blah blah.
Okay. He is allowed to do this.
Okay.
I'm gaming.
So you get into the alleyway and then suddenly you get a signal at the exact right time.
Wait, don't throw it.
I stop mid throw.
Because it was just being put on when all the other buffs were putting on ages ago, this morning. So you didn't even know that this telepathic link existed until now.
What? Is that experience?
Experience. Just don't throw it. Don't throw it.
I put my arm down. I don't.
You're a genius.
I'm heavy breathing though.
Just stay out. Don't come back in. Don't do it. Just
Don't come back in. Are you sure?
Stay.
Is everything okay?
Stay.
All right. Okay. All
Crisis
right.
averted.
Yes.
I'll see if John Dow gives a nod with the becoming allies thing.
I just shrug. This is too complicated for me. I just want to be back at home messing with my smith. I wish we had a gang war instead. That would be more simple.
Well, we might just be, because technically, if we're joining up with them who are in a long-term gang war, we'd literally be joining in a gang war.
Ah.
But I mean, we may be able to discuss it. So I turn back and I say, well, let's say I believe you on this supernatural, because, you know, there's definitely something weird going on, and it's not the first time weird stuff has happened around. But let's table that for now and say we can maybe talk about an ongoing deal between our gangs and an alliance in a more formal occasion, and maybe we'll go to a safe house now and lay low for a while, considering what's just happened.
Okay. I can agree to that. They give a nod to the enforcer who does the mind thing. And he puts his finger up to his temple, does the traditional psychic thing.
What the hell?
He's just a telepath.
It's not on you guys. It is, but your peripheral sight shows you who it is on. It ends up being on about 5 members throughout the building.
Yeah, stand down. We don't need to kill them.
Some at least one of them is like a working girl who's currently working, and she stops what she's doing. I assume that this was in like you're keeping that in the peripheral. Like, don't look at that part of your vision.
Yeah.
Because that sounds distracting. And uncomfortable. It's sort of awkward. And so these 5 people begin to all like get ready to head out. And like the enforcers start going, okay, everyone, clear out. And somebody like, hey, I paid for this long, and it's like, yeah, too bad.
I mean, we see the guy doing some weird mind thing like outside of Mage Side, right? Like.
Yep. Divine is going to say, through some of these arrangements, best to let you know now, some of my gang has gained abilities that
What?
quite useful.
No way.
Billy here, no, not Billy.
Nah.
Billy's a personal bodyguard. He's got different abilities.
Oh, okay.
Eddie, just a telepath. Eddie, he can read minds and send thoughts to others. Very useful in negotiations like these. And she has like a slight knowing smile, but she doesn't know that you guys already knew. Like, she sees it as she had the edge up in that regard.
Damn.
Telepaths, like mind reading. This is like crazy. Well, something to discuss in our future meetings.
Be willing to like give up some territory for them just to leave us alone, but then Everett might do a coup.
Nah, I said we just stop with the territory thing, and I mean, if they can expand into the rivals' territory, it should give them territory, right?
Yeah, that's what you do. Theoretically, you could be dividing up the territory of Surrey Hills.
Yeah, that'll probably be what happens, but those discussions have to come later.
Yeah, don't want to do that now, when there could be a
She
supernatural
thinks you're under
creature.
attack of like demons or ghosts or wizards, so
No, those wizards
sort
don't
of.
get you.
We need to make it seem like she made the right choice, and I know exactly how to do it.
Like the seers and maybe one of the cops were going after our members, so it's sort of true.
True. But what's Experience doing? I got very worried
This is
by
like
that statement.
afterwards.
Oh, okay.
It's not right now.
I guess we leave?
yeah, I think she's just gonna say, if you guys survive the night, give me a call. I'll on this number in the next 2-3 days.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do. I feel like we'll be fine. And I'm gonna try and project the feeling of we don't really know what's going on, and yeah, sure.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, the
You
cops
said
are
I'm
coming.
going to safe house,
Oh
right?
no, the cops are coming, everyone!
It's over. Disperse.
What the hell is the cops? Oh god, there's so many of them. Ah.
Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking, I think before we end this bit, I do think you get grabbed by the cops, Domino.
Oh, what?
Aren't you invisible?
That's a great idea. Yes. Thank you,
Wait.
Domino. You hear these cops? You see them running towards you, and then you're like, oh wait, like you have a moment of oh shit, and then there's like, oh wait, no, I'm invisible. It's fine, and then they tackle you.
What the shit?
It's specific. You hear their voices. They're British.
Oh
the
god,
British
the
cops
British.
have got him.
Bombs!
Can you can...
How
you
good
can,
is your? Yeah, because you've got like decent stats though. So can you give me a strength brawl roll?
Yes. Just one second.
Thank you for that brilliant idea, Anthony.
Well,
I do not have decent stats in brawling. I am good at throwing things.
Okay, so they successfully grab you, and they're going to try and knock you out.
They're attacking! The cops are attacking!
So
So
that,
experience.
you
I'm
still
going
have
to
a
assume it's
mental
a
loop.
two-way telepathy, is it, Mike? Or is it just
Yeah,
one?
I feel like that would be
Would it come?
alright.
So yeah, as you guys are leaving, you get You get that. And as he
Oh, no.
passes out.
He was part of my plan.
I yelled.
didn't you think,
What
You
are
know,
you
maybe
doing?
this would happen with your big brain. How could you not see this?
Should I do it once a session?
I can't deal with you, man.
Job
Yeah,
well
it's like-
done.
Why is he?
I guess we all get in the car and we're like, okay, do we have the invisible guy in the car?
Well, it looks suspicious for you.
He got caught by the cops.
I mean,
Go on.
are they just attacking an invisible? Oh no, I lose the invisibility. Right.
I mean, you don't lose the invisibility by default unless you drop it.
No, I wouldn't have. They're just attacking an invisible guy.
Yes.
Wow, they would look weird to other people.
All I know is that I was having fun making swords early on, and this happened, and the gang war almost happened. I just want to go back home and make more swords.
What about Domino?
They're fine.
They're not fine. I can tell you that much.
They've been sealed by the British police.
How do we know that?
I think
I can
experience
confirm it.
would
He told me in telepathy that I put in his brain.
Ah,
Okay, I'm gonna like. Okay, so the one that's grabbing onto me, I'm just gonna like put my hand on him and like burn him.
Aren't you already unconscious?
Oh, what? Have I been knocked out yet? Completely, or are they just beating
Not
me?
yet. If you do want to keep struggling, feel free. So if you're going to struggle in that way, then yeah, like by casting a spell, then yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
I'll allow that before you get knocked out.
Okay.
Because I think it was just a straight. I was just doing it as a physical struggle, as just a
Yeah.
single roll. But yeah, you've got spells. So if you're willing to cast one, and how intense is this?
Okay.
Like, is this your firebolt again, or like what?
Is there a spell? I would like to firebolt, but that's just. Okay, no, firebolt's not like. It's not a splash damage by default. Okay, I'll just firebolt.
Yeah, you can do a touch spell firebolt.
Yeah.
That just like turns. From what I remember, that's a patterning spell of turn ambient energy of this person into fire.
Yeah.
And it deals potency, lethal damage by default, or you can reach and spend a mana.
I'm gonna just have it as a lethal.
Okay.
If they're grabbing me while I'm invisible, I'm just gonna assume they're not mortals.
That's a
You
fair assumption. Like, it's very reasonable.
So I'm gonna use high speech.
Oh, that would take 6 seconds. So I don't. So that
Don't
would mean
think I
you're gonna take. So it means you can do it, but it doesn't mean you'll take bashing. You'll be taking some bashing damage.
Okay, I'll take the bashing damage.
Okay.
Whatever they roll. Let's say potency 2. Okay, I'm gonna go for.
you take 2 bashing damage. And then let me see what the second attack. Okay, so in total you have 5 bashing damage.
Yep.
You succeed on casting your spell.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 3 health left. They're probably gonna get me on like the next attack.
You just dealt like. Did you take any penalties to lower the?
Oh, that was lowering it based on potency.
So how much potency did that end up having?
That was 3.
That was plus. You took a -6 on that.
Oh, I did the math wrong.
It's -2 for every increase in potency.
That would have been 2 potency. Okay.
Okay. That means you deal 6 lethal damage to him.
What the hell?
Is there like a concussive force of like when it happens, or what does it look like? So this guy's like on you and is like beating you and trying to knock you out. This cop.
So basically he's on me, but effectively the parts that are like in contact with him begin to burn.
Okay.
And I was like,
I just imagine like the friction and kinetic energy of his punch and things like that. Just like so his hand is just an arm and stuff because that was moving a lot.
yeah.
Just he is going like he is stunned for a second.
Yeah.
And he's like gonna fall back.
Yeah.
And he's no longer on you now. He's probably gonna like shout and scream in pain. He's not dead, but that's like the average person has 7 health boxes, and you filled 6 of them.
Can we hear them?
Yes, they are relatively nearby in a nearby alley.
I guess we'll get that.
Changes everything.
In your inward-outward eye, you can see the enforcers, like them, they're all coming out through the back. All the Divine Gang is all leaving, trying to go in the opposite direction of where the shouting and screaming is coming from, presumably to get into a car and drive away. And you can go into the alley. The cop is burning, and singed and stuff, and there's an invisible man there Domino, what do you do?
I'm gonna get up and just try to run away because they can just see me, can't they? How many of them are there?
So it was 2 guys, yeah. So one is now like probably gonna try, like he's gonna have a moment of hesitation and pause, and then the other people see you running. I guess you're running towards where the rest of the gang is.
Yeah, I'm getting back.
So you would see the backup. There's a singed, and you guys can see a singed guy and a non-singed zombie cop there. The non-singed guy goes over to the singed guy and like is trying to give him like basic medical attention, and pulls out like a gun.
Oh, that's not medical attention.
You know, maybe it is in the severe counter.
What do those poms do over there?
He's going to try and shoot at the guy as you run away. Anthony, do you want to turn on a mage armor?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, your back's turned. You don't know this is happening.
I didn't
He's got
even
inward
see.
outward eye,
It's got
right?
inward outward eye.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Clutch.
Okay.
I'm
We did that
huge!
time.
Yes, I would. Is the gun like enchanted?
The gun is not.
Okay, but he's gonna do something.
The person.
So yeah, what mage armor are you turning on? Because it might give defense or something depending on.
Forces, depending.
Okay, so it'll be 4
It's gonna like
armor.
get a bullet.
Okay, so you got 1 success, which means you would have taken 2 lethal damage.
Right.
But your mage armor means the bullet stops when it hits you. Like it just it loses all its momentum and kinetic energy and just drops to the ground.
Right.
And you're fine. And you guys see that.
What we see, it hit an invisible thing.
You see something fire, and then the bullet just sort of like you hear it tink on the ground.
I think we should get out of here, guys. What do you think?
Car?
Or do you want to fight these guys?
Car? In the car?
Everyone in the car.
In the car.
In the car?
Who's driving?
Wait a second. No, they're gonna
Okay.
report back.
I'm driving. Meet me.
Okay.
And I'll use my
forced to
merits
get in
in
the
case
car.
they chase us.
What's your merit?
Yes, I was actually going to have them make you drive rolls and do chases if you want.
I have relentless.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's for running away. It might only be for chasing. But let me
In a
look.
chase, there's 2 parties. So
The chaser and the chasing.
what does the merit do? I
I
would
don't
like to
remember. It's been so long.
Okay, it's not crack driver. Relentless. In a chase, your opponent must achieve 2 additional successes against yours to catch you.
Oh.
Okay, so this will apply. It's just any chase, I guess. So
Yeah, okay. Because I thought it was for chasing and escaping, like in the chase, if you're whatever
Yeah.
party. But
not whether away from a pursuer or towards prey. Okay, so the way chases work is that there's a certain number of successes. If you get enough successes, then you successfully flee. If they get it, they catch you.
Okay.
So the base number is 5 for both sides. And then there's some modifiers. I think you're both going to be about the same speed by default, because you're both going to be in cars.
Yep.
What's your initiative, Mike?
I have an initiative modifier of 7.
Okay, yours is higher. So you need 1 less success.
Nice.
And then I wouldn't say you know the territory especially. So let's see. So yeah, you need 4 successes. The cops need 5 in order to win. So I'd say that right now, who has the edge is pretty up in the air on the chase. So can I get a drive wits roll? Just to see like how quick you are at like getting everything.
I think I'm the designated driver, or
I think
I
it's
think no, because
you're invisible.
Also, you're pretty banged up. You're very bruised. Like you're.
ow, my hand.
They're chasing us in
Or
a
other-
police car.
They're gonna get into a car, not a police car, but a car.
Okay.
And say it's not a Ford to please Mike.
the other brand that's
What the hell?
available at the
Not a
time.
Ford? Why are we even?
Volkswagen. But that means you might have gave money because Volkswagen was also making Panzer tanks, so you might have like funded the Nazi war machine. Because with the 2 portable cars for not everyday people at the time, Volkswagen and Ford.
Okay, we both got 1 success. Please re-roll.
Keep it going.
I got 1 success.
Is it reroll? Because we need the same.
No, this is to determine who's got the edge.
Oh right.
I don't think we actually started the actual chase.
Okay, so they're going to have the edge, which means
Yeah.
that they're going to set the general situation. And they're going to have they get to choose the initial dice pool. So
hope it's
each turn will reflect like a minute of time.
Okay.
Are you sure they're not the
Best
police car? Because it
ambient.
kind of sounds like, you know, they are.
So
Jesus. Give it a second. Give it a minute.
it's thematic, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean,
Yeah, okay, so they're in
keep
the initial
going.
police car. I guess.
Getting loud, holy mo! How? They're right behind us, but losing the
As long as I laugh,
You have to keep saying something.
chase. Oh,
okay, starting.
Okay,
to
they're
fade.
getting further. I think we're losing.
I don't know. We are.
Okay, so
Go, God!
okay, so basically he will do a roll, and it has to make sense in the current scheme of what's going on, and that will set like what dice pool you're meant to use as well. If you use a different dice pool, you can, but you don't get 10 again,
oh, okay.
and suffer a cumulative -1 penalty.
Okay.
You can also try to seize the edge, where after the side with the edge determines the rolls for that turn, we can try to predict their rolled successes and jot them down. But that seems like it might take a bit long.
I don't even. I heard what you said. Nothing made sense.
Okay, so we'll just do the base system then, without the seizing the edge mechanic. He is going to maybe, I think, streetwise dexterity roll, where he is going to be trying to like take the streets to try and get ahead of you, like to cut you off.
Okay.
So he is going to do dexterity streetwise.
I'll do the same. It's not a terrible roll for me.
He's gotten 2 of his 5 successes.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna spend willpower for 3 extra dice.
Oh wait, sorry. Your merit means he needs an additional 2. 2 of his 7 successes.
Ooh, it's better.
Yes. Big. All right. I'm gonna spend the willpower. Get 3 extra dice.
Ooh, you got 3 out of your 4.
Big.
Nice.
Big.
So he gets a bit on you, and he is you're like, okay, I know which direction he's gonna go. Like, so you start adjusting what direction you're going, and like start heading down different routes.
We're heading to a safe house, probably. One of them.
I think maybe then let's have it be. He is going to. His car's next to you now and stuff. He's getting pretty close, and then it's getting further away. Like it's that sort of dance you'd see in the movies, right? The car chases. And he is going to... Oh, actually, I've got a better idea. Okay, so this is one I think you might like. So he has cut you off. He's still got the edge. He's cut you off. He's headed towards you. He's going to play chicken.
My name is Experience.
I feel like this is either a resolve or composure roll. I'm not sure which fits better, and then drive, right? Maybe it's resolve plus composure.
That's a big role for me.
But like he's playing chicken. Like he's like going like they're not gonna be willing to do this. They're gonna
Roll
be
the
afraid.
dice. Heal him.
As a side note, I don't think it's going so well. I don't think it's gonna come up, but I'm just gonna get ready to cast Kronos' curse on them in case that, and that should slow them down a lot.
I mean, roll is a minute, so if you want, you would have had time to maybe try that.
I mean,
We're
I don't want to
gonna-
do it unless it looks like we're not, because it could break people's minds who are watching. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
it's like the last resort kind of thing if it looks like it's not working out.
Whoa!
Successes.
Okay, I think it's all working out. I'm just gonna relax for time magic.
That's not working out. I feel like you should.
Mike, what about you? How much did
Okay.
you get?
I'm gonna roll this, but I feel like in the car.
He's got 9 out of 7. God, 7 successes. That's fucking great.
Yeah. So Domino's pretty hurt. I feel like I might say to Snake Eyes. I mean, we
Yep.
can't see Domino, obviously, but
True.
I feel like he may mention, or there's groans of pain and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speed up into the chicken. And even if they move, there's definitely like a high probability we collide at the
Oh.
end of this. So you may want to heal him. I'm just gonna yell out, heal him, roll the dice.
I don't think this is a good idea at all.
What are you planning to do? What?
He wants to ram into them.
The revving
What?
is louder. I'm not
D-
gonna make that noise again.
Oh god, this is why I'm the designated
You are
driver.
judged.
Yeah,
I
okay, we made a mistake.
Yeah, but this is like I'm impulsive, man.
Okay.
If you're gonna heal him,
I'm not planning on healing him. I'm looking at
Alright.
other things I can do that may make sure
Alright.
that we will survive.
I'm rolling.
Jimmy, you won't heal me. Ah!
I'm sorry.
Ah!
Well, it's got 7 successes. That's
What happened?
amazing. Okay. That's great.
That's huge.
I mean, you still lost, but because he got it first. But that's you both of you steal your wills and successfully, like you both got even on the who wins chicken.
I mean, they just collide at the end because it feels.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yes!
I'm gonna try and roll my dice.
So at the last second before the crash, you're rolling the dice with what goal?
I want to protect us in the car so that we survive, kind of vibe, in any way that we can.
Give us the roll. Which die? Yeah, and you're doing the 2
This is
die, right?
The 2. I'm rolling both of them and going. Okay, I hope something in here means that
I
I
hope
don't.
you roll high. I hope you roll a high practice. Like damn.
Because I really don't know what else to do in this situation. So just to use it, I think it's Gnosis. Wait, do I have a die? What do I roll to do this? Okay, I've got it written down. Give me a second. Info.
So it's like this. I like to imagine that everything is like as you're getting this crash situation, everything slows down, like with the adrenaline and stuff. I assume everyone's chucking on a mage armor.
Can I do that as well as casting?
Yeah, it's reflexive to turn on a mage armor.
I'm
Just
totally
costs 1
turning
mana.
on fate.
Because I use death mage armor, so it'll just be non-lethal.
Yep, that makes sense.
It actually doesn't say what I roll, which seems like something I would have totally written down somewhere in these notes when I've done it in the past.
Forces turned on.
Forces was already turned on. You turned it
Oh,
on.
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'll
you're
leave
fine.
it on.
Yeah. You'll be minusing whatever damage I inflict upon you all by 4.
Yeah.
Oh.
So do I use my dice's pool or my...
You roll 2 dice. The 2.
No. To make sure it works, I always have to roll beforehand, right?
No, that was back
Yeah,
before the
really?
time skip. Remember?
Okay,
we,
cool.
we upgraded it because it's boring if it does
Then I
not.
just need a D8 and a D12. So, dice. Okay, D8 is a 2,
Okay.
which, if I believe, is forces? From my list,
Well,
anyway.
Yep, that is. Because it skips fate.
Yeah. D12. Come on, give me a good
That
number.
could be kind of good. Horses.
11. Making.
Oh, forces making survive. Okay. So I get to that's a 5-dot spell. I can do whatever I want with.
This is crazy. You've never had something that good.
I know, usually I roll low and get like knowing or something.
The thing is, if it was unmaking, it could cause the crash to not do any damage at all.
Yeah.
But no, we're adding energy to it.
We're just gonna plow through them.
God.
I think suddenly the car goes like the bright, endless shine of the sun as your car radiates immense heat and it becomes molten.
I just bought this car.
The car's fine.
Oh,
We're immune
Are
to
we
like
fine?
heat, right?
Everyone in it isn't
Mundane
necessarily
ones.
fine, but you're better than if the car that you're about to hit into, it gets basically annihilated.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some breaking point stuff later.
They're dead.
The road around you melts.
many
It's
people
only
see
for a
this?
few seconds. You can see nearby lampposts melt. You guys can't see anything, actually. You're all blind
Oh.
from the
We're all
immense
blind
shine.
from all our eyes
So
everywhere.
basically,
Ah.
this crash happens, you roll, and then suddenly there's an endless blast of light. And you guys can't see it first. But, so Mike, what are you doing when you're blind driving and you're
Full gas. Full gas. Full gas.
okay. You all, please take, everyone but Matt, I guess. Oh no, because Force's armor should protect against immense heat, I guess. So can the two more squishy people who have more defense-based mage armors, you take 1 lethal damage from the immense heat.
Ah.
As the spell
have
is
heat?
dying down, you can feel this heat, and then it starts to die down. And that might be where we end this session.
Just
Before
take
we
one
end-
non-lethal, right?
So, yes, you take 1 non-lethal.
Is the forces shielding spell? Is that only for this doesn't fall under that? I'm
This is
assuming.
definitely magic.
So I'm going to say, it clashed. It would have clashed of wills against the fire thing, but I'm in this case, it isn't technically the fire that did it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I had death armor turned on in case we crashed. So I don't think it
You're
does anything.
basically a mini sun.
No.
You turned the car into a mini sun, so I'm thinking it's going to go over. It actually is true that, according to one of the 1E books, that Force's shielding is not enough to survive walking on the sun.
Oh.
Only 1 lethal? That's nothing.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
goal was. This is not the initial effect. Is actually you are immune to the as part of the spell.
Oh.
This is just the lingering heat. You are going to continue taking this as long as you're in the vehicle.
For fun though,
I get
what
out,
would
I get
we
out.
have taken if that hadn't happened?
Yeah. So I don't really want to look up the damage by car crash rules because I remember them being bad. But I would say you would have to take at least. I think a terminal velocity fall is 10 lethal.
Ooh.
So I think that would be fittingly appropriate.
What about the
Before mage armors and stuff like that.
we would have just died to the heat, right? If that didn't.
If you stay in there, currently you're blind.
I'm
People
gonna
are saying
struggle
that
to
they're
get out,
quickly
I think.
getting out.
Is the car
Yeah.
stopped though? I guess is the question. 'cause I
Yeah,
can't
he
get
said
out.
he said he braked.
I'm getting
Okay,
out if
great.
I'm taking
Cool.
damage because that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
like
getting out.
after that, we keep going. We might hit like a slightly molten lamp and then get out. I can't see.
I can't see either.
Get a scramble to a safe house.
I
Yeah.
can't see. How do we go to a?
I hope I'm not
Is-
permanently blind.
Is it fading? Are we getting some sight back?
Not right immediately, no. But we'll end the session here, and I think we'll actually finish the arc here. I think this is going to be the final episode of this sort of second season of sorts. You guys have made a deal. Calamity has happened. You've learned of these new threats to a degree. You started to progress along. Everyone has progressed a pretty decent amount along their obsessions, and we'll get a bit of a time skip. Not as long as the year one earlier, maybe a month or two. But I think this is a good stopping point for this point in the story. I hope you've enjoyed this current the arcs and current situations where you came back from the underworld, had to deal with gang stuff, had to deal with soul stuff and Frankensteining, and obviously when we get back, some of those storylines will have progressed a bit further. I'm very interested to see. I'm going to be talking with Anthony, for example, about, okay, after a month or two, where has Frankenstein's obsessions taken her?
Frankenstein's crazy.
Frankenstein's a great friend.
Crazy as the rest of us.
Very, very intelligent, very ambitious.
Is John Down megalomaniacal,
Here's a good
or
question.
has he hurt someone in such a way that would have caused him to lose it? Has he obtained another soul?
Am I gonna get rampant? Because I feel like I should.
Yeah, we
roll.
probably should. Yeah, let's give us.
Yeah,
Danny.
how many people saw that?
Well, they won't be seeing anything for a while, but
Ah.
Damn.
So, there's gonna be some negatives on this roll. I feel.
the negatives end up being based on whether or not it fits into your virtues, vice, and obsessions. I don't
Okay.
think it necessarily fits those, except maybe gambling.
Gambler.
Well, it was
But-
a gamble to roll the dice, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's especially I think it is just the wisdom, active hubris, medium, which I think is 3 dice.
Okay. So I roll 3.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens.
and I don't think anyone else committed.
It was just
Well,
me
I,
this
mean,
time.
I guess Domino did do obvious magic in front of sleepers,
Yeah.
invisibly walking out. So, do you want to roll for that, or what's the vibe for that?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be for the attempted murder. Well, I guess
thought
it wasn't.
Gonna be on. I thought you were gonna say me.
It
for
wasn't
not stopping the
self-defense.
chicken. I'm like,
But yeah, it was an attempt to kill.
I got 1 success.
Okay, so you get to keep that, and let's give an arcane beat. Anthony?
Yeah, this wasn't part of the paranoid one. Paranoid was just running out.
No, it was very it's not paranoia when someone's literally punching you in the face. I feel.
Yeah, no. Okay,
were right.
so no minuses either.
So
you were right.
So killing someone in a fit of rage, 1, I don't think it was that level.
No, it wasn't.
Violence that leaves victim with long-term injury, I think that would be more in alignment, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would think so too.
So that is 3 dice for you.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Kenneth has 7 wisdom. What the
Oh,
heck?
okay.
Okay, you're fine. Well, I mean, you're actually stronger now.
Stronger.
You get an arcane beat whenever you do an active hubris.
Yay! That's how we got
More
so
hubris,
well in
more
this
hubris.
campaign versus last time.
Okay, so yes,
Wait. So I'm still Wisdom 7? I haven't dropped yet?
yep, you succeeded.
That's
Surprising.
crazy.
If you succeed, you don't lose wisdom. That sucks.
I know. I don't know. It makes sense, but it's just surprising after all this time.
So yeah, I think we'll end this session here. Does anyone have a question to put to the audience?
Yeah. What's your favorite son?
Like as a
Like you're just gonna say
the-
the obvious
just a
one.
burning son, by the way, not your child.
No, that's a
Well,
better
you
question.
It could be that.
Actually,
How
you
dare
can talk.
you?
I'm sorry. It's not. No one's son was like involved in this episode, so like.
Don't dox your children for the sake
not dox-
of.
Okay,
Or
sure. You
you.
can talk
It's up
about
to
your.
you.
You can talk about your son in the comments.
Yeah, you know. Wow. This is why we thank people for watching.
Yeah. I really appreciate you
Nah.
watching. But
Nah.
oh, I wanted to thank them.
Turn it off.
They're good people. Come on.